If you're over 60, there's a good chance you're flying blind, missing out on travel perks that could save you hundreds, even thousands. Not because they're hard to get, but because the system quietly counts on you never asking. Free seat upgrades, early boarding, VIP lines without TSA PreCheck, secret discounts that don't show up online, even lounge access without a card or membership. They exist, they're real, and most travelers your age are leaving them on the table. These aren't rewards for frequent flyers. These are rights, quietly available, already built into the system, if you know how to ask for them. And yet, most travelers over 60 never find out. Why? Because the airlines don't publish this. Airports won't announce it. Travel sites won't show you where to look. But today, that changes. We're pulling back the curtain on 9 real travel perks designed for seniors, hidden in plain sight, and they're more useful than most travel blogs would ever admit. And perk number 7, that one alone can flip a frustrating layover into a first-class retreat. No extra fees, no upgrade required. If you're someone who wants to travel with less stress and more confidence, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe while you're here. Because not knowing these perks isn't just inconvenient, it's costing you. This isn't guesswork. What you're about to hear comes from current airline policy documents, buried FAQs, ex-flight staff interviews, and passengers just like you, who learned to stop accepting less. This is your Travel Advantage Masterclass, designed specifically for people over 60 who know the value of time, comfort, and knowing how the system really works. These perks aren't flashy, they're functional, and they're quietly available to anyone who knows where to look. So stick around, because missing just one of these could mean overspending, long waits, or losing out on benefits you've already earned without even realizing it. Let's get started. Number 1. Hidden senior-only fares. You won't find these fares on Google Flights, or Expedia, or any booking app, because they're not designed to be found. They exist almost off the record, and only reveal themselves when you speak to a human. Senior-only discounts still exist on United, Delta, American, even Lufthansa, but only if you book over the phone. And your best shot isn't the US call center, it's the international one, where agents have access to different fare buckets, fewer restrictions, and often more discretion. The phrase to use is simple. Can you check if there are any senior fares available today? That's it. No begging, no long explanation, just a quiet unlock to hundreds in savings, sometimes on the same flight you were about to book at full price. Number 2, skip TSA lines without PreCheck. And once you're booked, you'll want to skip the stress before it starts. At security, senior lanes do exist, but here's what they don't have: signage. In most US airports, and quietly enforced in places like Mexico City, Buenos Aires, and Madrid, there are unmarked lanes for travelers over 60. No PreCheck, no global entry. Just a question: do you have a senior line today? Say it to any TSA agent at the checkpoint. If they nod, you're in. If they don't, nothing lost. But most won't just tell you. You have to ask. And when you do, the entire airport experience shifts. Less rushing, less standing, less risk of missed flights. Number 3, free extra checked bag. And when it's time to check your bags, there's another quiet benefit that never shows up in your app: a second checked bag. Free. Not on every airline, but consistently offered by Air France, Iberia, and British Airways, especially on long-haul routes. It's not published, it's not guaranteed, but it's granted more often than you'd think, simply by asking at the counter. Do you offer an extra bag for seniors? If the agent can, they will, and you've just saved $75 or more with a single sentence. No membership, no elite status, no paid upgrade.
Perk number 4 is early boarding without paying. At most gates, early boarding is reserved for families with small children or travelers needing assistance. But what gate agents don't announce is that seniors often qualify too. No extra fee, no special membership, just the right question at the right time. When you hear boarding group numbers, approach the agent calmly and say, "Do you offer early boarding for seniors?" If your age meets their internal policy, they'll usually let you through with Group 1 or alongside families. The benefit isn't just comfort. It's overhead space, a calm entry, and a chance to breathe before the aisles get tight. Ever felt ignored or rushed when boarding a plane? That changes today. Subscribe so you're always one step ahead. Perk number 5 is free seat upgrades. Seat upgrades usually sound like a perk reserved for gold status flyers or last-minute auctions. But what doesn't show up in most apps is a quiet flexibility that starts at check-in. If you're over 60 and there's space available, you can ask for a bulkhead or exit row seat, sometimes even after boarding. Mention that you'd prefer a little more legroom and see if the attendant can accommodate you. It won't always work, but when it does, it's the difference between 6 hours cramped and 6 hours relaxed, especially on long-haul flights. This small shift can transform your travel day. Perk number 6 is free lounge access during delays. Airport lounges are usually guarded behind business class tickets or platinum credit cards, but if your flight is delayed and you're over 60, you have more power than you think. Walk up to the check-in desk and ask, "Given my age and this delay, is there a courtesy lounge pass available?" If the lounge is in full and the staff has discretion, you may be granted access. No charge, no fanfare. If you carry a premium credit card, this is also the time to confirm it's activated for travel perks, because many include lounge access that's never advertised. Inside that lounge is more than free coffee. It's silence, comfort, and an escape from the airport chaos. Imagine sitting in peace while the crowd fights over chargers and chairs. Subscribe now so you never miss hacks like this again. At most airport terminals, what looks like fixed pricing isn't. Behind the register at Hudson News, Starbucks, and dozens of restaurants and retail chains, there's a button many cashiers won't press unless you ask. It's the senior discount, usually 10 to 15%. Not advertised, not automatic, but available. Say these words at checkout. Is there a senior discount? That's it. On a $6 coffee, a $12 sandwich, a $28 souvenir. It adds up, especially on layovers, especially on round trips. One sentence turns everyday expenses into a quiet win. Airport markups don't stand a chance when you know what to say. Before you buy travel insurance, check your wallet. That shiny card you swipe for groceries may already protect your flights. Credit cards like American Express, Visa Signature, and MasterCard World Elite include complimentary travel coverage, often better than what airlines sell. Lost luggage, canceled flights, even emergency medical abroad. But here's the catch. It must be activated before you travel. Call the number on the back, ask for a travel certificate or benefit confirmation letter. It's free, it's fast, and in many cases, it saves you hundreds without buying anything extra. One call, one card, quiet coverage. Even non-refundable tickets can be refunded if you know how to ask. Let's say you get sick, you can't travel. You're holding a ticket labeled "No changes, no refunds." But most major airlines quietly honor refund requests with documentation. You'll need a doctor's note and a calm, respectful call to customer service. Say, "Due to a medical issue, I'm requesting a compassionate refund." Sometimes they'll offer flight credit. Sometimes they'll waive the rebooking fee. None of this appears in the fine print, but it's real. It works, and it exists because human compassion still has a line in the policy manual. If no one told you these perks exist, who else might be flying blind? Share this with a friend. And in the comments, tell us, have you ever unlocked a travel benefit just by asking? Let's recap. Perk 1, early boarding just by asking. 2, discounted fares, but only by phone. 3, free companion tickets from AARP deals. 4, priority security screening without paying extra. 5, free airport lounge access through the back door. 6, TSA PreCheck fee waivers most travelers overlook. 7, hidden food and retail discounts, just ask. 8, premium credit card insurance that's already in your wallet. 9, refunds on non-refundable tickets when life interrupts. These aren't just perks, they're your travel rights. But rights only matter if you know they exist. That's the unspoken truth about flying in 2025. The airlines won't tell you, but now you know better. If even one of these saves you time, stress, or money, subscribing isn't a favor to me. It's an investment in your next trip. We publish weekly smart travel guides, real hacks for real people, not fluff. So hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and if something today made you say, "Wait, seriously?" Share this video with a friend who travels. What was your favorite tip from today? Or do you have one we didn't mention? Drop it in the comments. We read every one. And who knows, your travel wisdom might be featured in the next episode.